Thanks first of all for everybody attending today. Really appreciate it. This is the second annual. We'll certainly considering doing this again. Well attended, so we appreciate everybody's participation. My name is Gary Brummel. I work with Melissa and David on the Advanced Mobility Working Group Committee. I would be remiss if I didn't first of all thank the judges. So Melissa Johnson, State Department, Dave Rubin, FBI, Don Matheson from CBP, John Johnson from GSA, of course David Bray, who gave our opening comments from FCC. So thank you. Let's give a round of applause for the judges, please. So we're honored and pleased to have Greg Gottfald with us today. Greg doesn't need any introduction. He's well known in the community, former executive director for 18F. The Agile Development Organization over at GSA. He has recently taken a role as CTO at Environmental Protection Agency. So without further ado, I give you Greg Gottfald.
Hello, thank you. So this is going to start off a little strange, but I promise it's about mobility and mobile apps. So there's a concept in psychology, and it's essentially a progression level of competency. And there's like 4 blocks, and we all go through this, so this isn't picking anybody out. But the first one is they call unconsciously incompetent. And this is when you don't know what you don't know, right? And we've all been through this moment in time. The next stage is consciously incompetent, and this is when probably one of your good friends pulled you aside and had that difficult conversation with you, and you realize, oh, I don't know this. That's a tricky point because then you go on to consciously competent and then unconsciously competent. And unconsciously competent is like Peyton Manning playing football, right? The game slows down for him, he's just great at it. And I hope many people, I felt this, I've been at points where I've been that, but I'm going to talk today about when I've been unconsciously incompetent. And this is when you just don't know that you're not that good. And this was several years ago. And I was a software engineer, and I spent 17 years software engineering, and I was a very good software engineer. And at this point in time, I thought I was a very good software engineer. And then a concept comes through the world, and if you've been in IT for a long period of time, you're frequently unconsciously incompetent because you just keep going through this cycle of change. And the concept was mobility first, or mobile first, right? And I thought, sure, no problem. We'll just take our website and make it smaller. It's a smaller screen, I can do that. I'm an expert. And then I actually went to a conference and I sat down and sort of immersed myself in what does this mean, this smaller screen? And essentially what it meant was the kind of systems I were building were like classically, like I was the database engineer and the front-end developer. My screens looked an awful lot like the database tables that I was working in. And I thought that was great, because I did it quickly and got it delivered. Mobile first really brought in this new era of design, right? This was the creativity into software development. And I really think this event is sort of celebrating that, because after going through those conferences and thinking embarrassingly about all the systems I had developed to date, it made me a much better developer to think, what 3 things or what 2 things should my app do? And I need to get functionality out of it as opposed to burying as much functionality into it. And then this course progresses and you start to get user-centered design and all these incredible things are happening. And the companies that are better at it are the ones that focus mobile first, because they think simplistically, what should the thing do? And now we have another challenge, and you're starting to see a little bit of that today. Mobile is not just a mobile phone with the same size screens, right? There's all sorts of different size screens and different reasons. You would use a tablet, maybe relaxing on your couch, which is a different functionality for a user than in a car, maybe, like trying to figure out something quickly. So you look at this whole thing and the whole world's changing. Now there's devices like Fitbits and all of these other things that I think are generally being considered really Internet of Things. So there's this weird hybrid between mobility and Internet of Things that's happening, but challenging the whole IT world to keep thinking about design and simplicity of design above all else. So I really want to everyone give yourselves a round of applause. Like, this to me is the spirit of what makes IT great today, and not the way I used to design. So thank you guys. And with that sort of self-effacing and uninspiring speech, do we want to get started with the awards? Do we have like envelopes and stuff?
We are ready.
We are? Okay.
Welcome to the Oscars of Mobile App.
This is the Oscars of mobile application in government. Will you?
Yes, we'll start. Okay, so the first award is what we call the Advanced Mobility Working Group Award. It's the Chairs Award. And the winner is Fleet Management System, GSA. All right.
All right. There you go. My previous home.
So we have a certificate to give you back. One of them will take our picture together. Thanks.
How you guys doing?
And you have the award too?
No, we have
Oh,
to
I
see
see.
it.
All right. A little poster like you like to see.
Thank you, congratulations. Okay, our next award is Best Wearable Solution. And that goes to the National Postal Form mobile app, US Postal Service. And
Congratulations.
Okay, our next award is the most innovative category. And that award goes to Eddie from US Immigrations and Customs Enforcement. Okay, our next award category is Best Business Investment Award, so Best ROI, and that goes to the FDA, the FitMap tool.
Be proud.
Okay, our final award is the Best Overall Application, and that is iGrease from Original Corporation. So I'd just like to close by thanking everybody for their participation. Again, thanking our judges, our speakers, Greg. Hopefully we will do this again next year, and we look forward to seeing all of you. So thanks again.